As the Christmas holiday is quickly approaching, students here on campus are remembering fond memories of Christmas past. At 210 feet in diameter, the dish is sensitive enough to detect a mobile phone signal all the way from Pluto. One house you surely can't avoid here in Boulder is off Marine and Lincoln, where these four roommates have differing opinions. Their quote-unquote seasonal decorations make for great conversation starters. Today that President Obama was here on campus giving his last speech in Boulder before the 2012 election. After the results were caught on Tuesday, a mix of emotions spread across the nation. But today, we're going to see how CU Boulder students feel about Obama's win. As Colorado ski season approaches, a new gym in Boulder is focusing their time on prepping skiers for the slopes. But not just any skiers. Talking 4-foot-tall tiny tots whose hard work indoors will soon be paying off outdoors.
Very good, sir.
Say hello to our future skiers, ages 10 months and up. They're getting a workout and learning the best way to develop their already developing muscles for the slopes.
We are working for muscle strength. We're working basically all over. So whether it is that core strength, which is really important for balance and coordination, to their legs, so when they're learning how to walk in their skis kind of up a hill, that really helps those leg muscles. But we also have rings and bars in the back that allow them to work on their upper body strength.
At Shredder Gym in Boulder, kids are getting the feel for what it takes to be skiers without even going to the mountains.
Kids really enjoy coming here because, one, they've already created a relationship with the coaches, so they feel comfortable, and then they don't have all the bulky snow gear on, so they're just themselves, and we throw in some skis, we have fun, and they're comfortable.
And the best part about this gym is that you don't have to be bundled up in warm clothes to have a good time.
There's nothing worse than a really tired kid who's cold trying to learn how to ski. So if we can get them used to boots and skis while their hands are warm, while they're having a fun time, and they almost forget that they're learning anything, then they are so ready to go up on the mountains because they are comfortable and they know what they're doing before they even get there. And then they're not so overwhelmed when that big mountain is looming in front of them.
Although it's true that Shredder is teaching kids to feel more confident on the slopes, they're also helping kids overcome other obstacles. Madden is a 3-year-old Warren Miller film buff who always had trouble opening up with his peers, until he found his ski legs.
For us, if he loves skiing, great, but that's not the most important thing. It's really important for us that he is confident, and as soon as he walked in here, he was comfortable. He's also really reserved as far as talking, and the very first day he was in here, he wouldn't stop talking, which is huge for him.
Laughter may be what the kids need most, but at the same time, they're learning valuable lessons to help keep them fit and strong.
Yeah, they don't know how much they're actually learning. They don't know how much better they're getting. So it's pretty amazing to see what these kids can do on their own.
So this ski season, if you think a 4-foot-tall kiddo is about to get in the way of your skiing, think again. You might be the one who's in their way. Chelsea Linnell, News Team Boulder. As the presidential election is quickly approaching, candidates and voters alike are trying to sway the American people to vote for their preferred representative. And out of all the countless ways you can show your support, one way has remained tried and true: posting political yard signs. But why? Assistant Professor of Political Science here at CU, Anad Soki, conducted a research study trying to solve that very question.
People expressed different motives for displaying yard signs. So some people would say that it was, about letting other people know where they stood. Other people, it was more, I want other people to clearly know that I disagree with them. This is about my candidate, and me showing other people this.
And as Fast Science production analyst Matt Dunkerley explains, age, gender, and specific party affiliation does not dictate who will purchase and later put up a yard sign.
Surprisingly, it's kind of a wash. We don't get, there's not really like one set of either. I think because Boulder is considered a liberal town, but it's not necessarily, and there's a lot of conservative outlier, right outside of the city limits. So, we'll print the same sign, we'll print a pro 64 sign, we'll print an against 64 sign.
Though the actual findings on how exactly political yard signs sway voters is inconclusive, they do help voters stay aware and even prompt them to dig for more information.
If you're a Democrat driving through a Republican area and you see this reinforcement of Romney signs or vice versa, that disagreement there's a lot of evidence that that could change how you seek out additional information and how you process that information.
With social media and other outlets out there to help people speak up for what they believe in, it's hard to determine if yard signs will still be prevalent in upcoming elections.
You see things on social media, but you're bombarded by so many different things, they kind of get lost in the mix. And so when you're driving down the street and you see a political yard sign or just something for a local proposition, or maybe it's something for Obama or Romney, you never know. But I think having something in real life, you can't avoid it.
One house you surely can't avoid here in Boulder is off Marine and Lincoln, where these four roommates have differing opinions. Their quote-unquote seasonal decorations make for great conversation starters.
You know, we decided to put up the yard signs just so that people stop and ask us about our opinions and we can kind of, you know, discourse with people. And I think that's the most important thing about the political process, is just talking about it.
And this house divided reminds Americans, or more Boulderites, how important our political opinions do matter.
You know, I think we're a good subsection of America. You know, yeah. We got a little bit of this, a little bit of that, right, left, center, you know.
You know, we keep the Democrats over here and the Republicans over here.
But we let them cross, and, you know, we share ideas every once in a while.
So no matter if your political affiliation falls to the right or to the left of this lawn, don't forget to vote in this year's election this coming Tuesday. Chelsea Linnell, News Team Boulder. And coming up after the break, we learn how it's not just the month of October that's getting a little scary. Sunday will be mostly sunny for our Bronco game against the Chargers. It will be 56 and a low of 32. Back to you guys at the desk.
Welcome to News Team Boulder. I'm Jana Martin.
And I'm Chelsea Linnell. Thanks for tuning into our special election night coverage. It's 7 p.m. and the polls here in Colorado are now closed.
That's right.
Let's go now to our election analysts Derek Kessinger and Audra Streetman. Derek is keeping track of all important electoral college numbers.
And Audra is following the conversations on Facebook, Twitter, and other social media sites. We go to them now with the latest updates.
All right, Rick, so the question that we all want to know, who is going to win tonight?
Well, we don't know yet.
And this just in, Obama has won New Hampshire. And stay tuned for another update at 7:30. I'm Chelsea Linnell.
And I'm Jana Martin.